If you're an empath, an intuitive, or just someone on a journey to becoming more whole, you're exactly where you need to be, honey. Right here, right now. No accident, no mistake, no coincidence. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you give, it's never enough? Like you have to keep performing, pleasing, improving just to feel seen, valued, or even loved? If you have, take a deep breath, my love. You're not alone. You never have been. Today, we're going to begin to unpack all of that heavy weight you've been carrying. We're going to get real about what self love actually is, why it's not just a nice to have, but to the root of your healing, and how to finally stop chasing love and start to becoming it. I remember a time in my life when I thought love had to be earned, when I wore masks so people would accept me, when I watered myself down to fit into rooms that didn't even have chairs for me to sit in. I was overgiving, constantly shape shifting, hustling for a kind of validation that always felt out of reach. Friendships, relationships, and workplaces, all of them became stages where I kept performing, hoping someone would finally say, "You're enough." But no matter how much I gave away, it was never enough to fill that ache inside. I didn't realize that every time I ignored my own needs, every time I silenced my voice, every time I said yes, and my heart whispered no, I wasn't just betraying myself, I was abandoning myself. And believe me, abandonment cuts deeper when it comes from within. It wasn't until I completely hit a wall, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, that I finally heard the whisper of my own soul. This isn't love, this is survival. I wasn't broken, even though at times I did feel like I was broken. I wasn't too much. I wasn't unworthy. I was just tired, exhausted, tired of carrying a belief that love was something I had to work for, something I had to earn. That's when my self love journey began. And maybe, just maybe, that's where yours will start too. Today's word of the day is a worthy. Say it with me like you mean it. I am worthy, worthy of love, worthy of peace, worthy of being chosen by myself first, worthy of the life that whispers to me in my dreams. You do not need to earn love, honey. You do not need to perform for your worth. You are not a project. You are a masterpiece already, now, as you are. As Brene Brown reminds us, you either walk inside your story and own it, or you stand outside your story and hustle for your worthiness. Today, let's stop the hustle. Let's walk inside our story. Even if our voice shakes, even if our hands tremble, even if we're still learning how. Because you are never meant to beg for what was already meant to be yours. Self love isn't about it being perfect. It's not just about spa days or buying the right crystals or getting a mani pedi, although don't get me wrong, we all deserve a little extra tenderness and a good facial every now and then. I could definitely use a spa day. But true self love is much deeper. It's messy at times and holier. It's showing up for yourself on the days when you feel like a mess. It's looking yourself in the eye and whispering, I will not leave you. It's forgiving yourself, setting boundaries, taking a rest, choosing softness over self criticism. It's trusting your own damn intuition, especially when the world tries to make you doubt it. Let's take a sacred moment to ground in some love with a few affirmations. I invite you to repeat these after me, or better yet, write them down in your own handwriting so they live not just in your mind, but in your heart. I am enough as I am. I give myself permission to rest and to receive. I am no longer shrinking to be loved. I am expanding to be free. My love for myself is unconditional. Say those words like you're watering your own soul. Say them like a prayer. Say them like a revolution. And if anything I've shared today is stirring something inside of you, pause for a moment and let me know your thoughts below. Seriously, I want to hear from you. What does self love look like for you in this season of your life? Before we close, I want to leave you with a few soul centered journal prompts. Because journaling doesn't just change your mind, it rewires your spirit. It makes the invisible visible. It reminds you of who you really are underneath the noise. Here are your journal prompts for today. Where in my life am I still trying to earn love? What would it look like if I believed I was worthy without changing a single thing? How can I show up for myself this week in small but deeply meaningful ways? Take your time with these. Be gentle with yourself. There are no wrong answers when you're telling the truth. Remember this, sweetie. Self love isn't a finish line you cross, it's a home you come back to again and again and again. You are not broken. You are blooming. You are becoming. And I am so, so incredibly proud of you. If you love today's message, it will mean the world to me. If you like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a video. Until next time, take care of yourself like you are sacred because you are my love. Love y'all. Mwah.